Yeah.
Maybe I can stay and find some other nice people who will like me and accept me for who I am.
What up, Fight World?
Trusting your spirit. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Can y'all hear me? Man, you too. What the fuck? Ego up early. Man, I'm on 3 different time zones. That's y'all didn't see I had my finger like that, but 3 to be on. I'm on Cali time, Dallas time, and I'm on Brooklyn time. This shit crazy. Yo, chill out. Y'all talking about a lag. Give it a second. Yeah, I didn't see everybody at the fight, you know. I didn't get to see everybody. Yeah, man, we getting to that bag. You already know. Hold on 1 second, yo. We gotta get the bag, man. Yeah, man, we them bag boys. We them bag boys. Big fish in a small pond. Got 'em shook. They worm and they hook. Guppies hold they breath. Running everything west of the Mississippi. Yeah, man. We just doing it, enjoying life, man. I'm on 3 different coasts all at once. We gotta talk about some stuff. Yeah, Errol the truth. But a lot of people don't want to give credit. He said Errol got I like that. So it said Errol got legends explaining themselves. That's what happens when you doubt that man. Man determined. I told you, Errol like Denzel, man on fire. Yeah, okay. I wish you had more time, you know. I feel him. I'm petty like that too, you know. I love when people tell me, yeah, I can't do something. I mean, just look at my channel. They said when we had like 1,000 subscribers on the channel, they say, oh, aha, you only got 100 views on this video. No, you only got 1,000 subs. Nobody gives a fuck what you talking about. Now they say I'm a view whore and clickbait and shit. Which one is it? And that's kind of what we're gonna talk about with this Errol Spence stuff. You can't win for losing with these people, these man fans. You can't. There's like no appeasing them. It's like no matter what you do, it's not good enough. If y'all see me walk on water, you'll say it's because I can't swim. You know, a lot of people out there, including celebrities. Yes, we calling out all names like corrupt, including celebrities. That's how you know you in your zone. When you up well before your alarm goes off. Yeah, we in that zone. Anyway, there was a lot of people, including well-known celebrity boxers, respected people in the game, whose opinions are respected, and they talk to impressionable fans and casuals, you know, because people confide in them, people uh, believe. You know, he tried it, but you know, a lot of people run around saying something different. Yeah, new media. We always gotta talk our talk afterwards. Yo, as you guys come in, smash the like button. You know, it notifies YouTube that there's people up. ready to talk about it. So if y'all in here, smash the like button if you could. You know, we just enjoying another day. But the worst part about it, and this is what new media is, we're gonna keep. I promise, we just gonna keep plowing forward, like on some Marshawn Lynch. You just keep running and running and running and running and running. Eventually, motherfuckers gonna get tired of you just running through their face. You get what I'm saying? We just running and running. But anyway, yeah, the fake part about old media is this what they do. Before the fight is one thing, after the fight is something else. You notice I never do that. If I'm either I'm right or I'm wrong. And when I am wrong, I tell y'all. Because I'm a man. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm not perfect. I'm not, Jesus walks. I'm not nothing special. So if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. And oftentimes I'm just telling you who I am. I'm a big fan of underdog stories anyway. So in general, if I do get it wrong, you know, that just humbles you. That just keeps you, leveled, keeps you grounded. Where you're like, oh shit, that person impressed me. So I don't even take it the same way. Like, if someone does pull off an upset, like if Mikey pulled off this upset, it would have been just that, and it would have showed me more about Mikey, some shit I didn't know. I literally told you guys that. If you watch my videos, I literally said that. I said, I like Mikey. I rate Mikey. I think he's quality. But for Mikey to beat Spence in this fight, right? Mikey let us Mexican down. Then that's your problem. I mean, why should you be let down by someone who's a good fighter and lost to someone? That's some ignorant shit. You sound like you one of them racists. Truth be told, what the fuck you mean he let people down? He stepped up when other welterweights didn't. So you should salute Mikey. It should still be respect. Motherfucker talking about he let us down. You sound crazy. Who said he struggled? Yeah, man. Yeah. But anyway, I literally said that on my channel. I said for Mikey to beat Spence, and see, you know what the funny thing about this thing is? True alpha male shit. This is true alpha male shit. I told you my opinion. I stuck to my guns. Even when the odds started getting closer to the fight, and Foreman and Sugar Ray and y'all motherfuckers was coming up to me like, oh, your boy Sugar Ray. Oh, oh, your boy said this. Your boy did this, right? And I stuck to my guns. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I'm telling you what I think is gonna happen. But anyway, I stuck to my guns, and I literally said this. I said I'm picking Spence. I never bounced the idea. I always was picking Spence. I always told you that, and I literally said this to you guys. If you guys from my real day ones, my A1s and day ones that listen to the channel, I said for Mikey to beat Spence, he's gonna have to do and show me something that I haven't seen. Because so far he's a good fighter, real good fighter, but he's gonna have to show me something different. So like I said, when I am wrong on the channel, I usually don't mind it, because if Mikey were to have won with no controversy, no bullshit, then he would have showed me something different. All right, hold on. Eric Corey, you want that work this morning? He said bias as ego. All right, what did I say that was bias? Let's go. Yeah, he's set tripping. We gonna get him. All right, go, Eric. I'm gonna drink my iced coffee. I'm gonna shut up. So what did I say that was bias? Because I predicted the fight and I was accurate. And you mad? Tell us why you mad. Hey son, tell us why you mad, man. Eric heard them motherfucker. That motherfucker spent his rent money on Mikey and shit. And after every round, he was walking around just like Mikey. He was doing that, knowing his rent money was fucked off. Them motherfucker got an eviction notice on his door right now, mad at me, talking about I'm biased, cause you about to get evicted. That ain't my fault. I didn't tell you to bet. Stupid. Why you bet? Why you bet your rent money? Come on, tell us something. That landlord finna poo. Your rent's due, motherfucker. Hey, like that Bone Thugs and Harmony skit. Hey, yo, landlord finna be on that ass this month. You gonna be like, man, hey, you gonna be calling Sprint, your phone company. Yeah, man, just don't cut off my line. I'm looking for a job. I need a promise to pay. They gonna put you on that PTP, promise to pay. Fuck you mean? You on a promise to pay? So they don't cut off your Sprint line. So you, man, I gotta be able to talk to my daughter. You gonna be on that? Did he respond yet? Hold on. This motherfucker lost everything. Mikey is a true 126 pound. Get this motherfucker out of here. Notice he said bias ass ego. I say, what do you want to? They calling me Mr. Bill Collector. Man. Get this dummy out of here, bro. I asked him. He said bias ass ego. I asked him what I did, what I said, and he says Mikey's a 26 pounder. Get your quarter pound, Whopper, whatever the fuck. Get your ass up out of here, bro. So, and listen, I feel like Rocky Wife. Remember when Rocky Wife, when Drago, if he does, he does. when Drago killed Apollo, I feel like Rocky's wife. You can't win. Remember she told Rocky straight up, you can't win. Did old media, you can't win. Listen, old media, you dusty motherfuckers, you cannot win. You cannot fuck with new media. I promise you can't win. Hey, she was concerned for Rocky dumbass. Oh, he killed Apollo. I could win. Hey, he killed my friend. You can't win. Hey, listen, my bitch ever tell me I can't win a fight, I'm gonna divorce her or dump her or whatever the fuck we got going on. Hey, bro, I need a supportive chick, bro. I work too hard, bitch. You told me I can't win this shit. What the fuck? That would have been the end of the marriage or whatever the fuck they had going on. Bitch talking about, you can't win. What do you mean? You're on the Ivan side. You like Drago. Drago! Hell nah. That would have been the end of the relationship right there, bitch. What? You better cook something for me. What the fuck? You make this up to me. You talking about you can't win, bitch. What? Y'all pissing me off. Anyway. Hey, hey, Tommy, you trying to fight? Ugh. What do you mean I can't win? You don't know how to use the 3C shot. Hey, boo-boo. WJ Luckett, $10 super chat. Hey, bet for that iced coffee, fam. I appreciate that. This coffee was only $3.75, but I took a Uber to my hotel or from my hotel to the coffee shop and back. Listen, I don't know what it is about New York, but y'all forms of measurement are different. It's cold as fuck out there, so I was like, man, I ain't walking shit. But the coffee shop said it was 0.1 or 0.2 miles away from the hotel I'm at, right? So I'm like, cool, but I'm still not walking because it's freezing. I got in an Uber. It was like a 12-minute drive. Like, see, I'm from Cali, yo. So in Cali, when something says it's 0.1 miles away, zero point, not 1 point, no, not like a mile. If something in Cali says 0.1 miles away, 0.2 miles, it's walking distance. This motherfucker, we went by 50 Cent's old house and shit. I'm in Queen. I don't know where the fuck we was at. We went to Marcy Projects and all types of shit. That was a 14-minute drive. I'm so glad I didn't walk. It's fucking freezing. I was halfway asleep, went outside. Whoa, shit, I'm up. I didn't even really need the iced coffee. It's so cold. When it's so cold, you walk out, your nipples just start poking through. I'm in a wet t-shirt contest. Hey, it's cold as fuck out here. And this is probably regular to New Yorkers, but I'm from Cali. This shit ain't ordinary, bro. This shit. I see why y'all be making up all that slang. This weather have you, it's cold as brick out here. Yeah, it's cold as brick. I feel like a fucking brick. I don't know what the fuck. And then listen, I love New York, but New York, y'all grimy. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Cause the reason I got up so early, I went to bed early because I had to be up for this, this press conference. But New York, I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all grimy. Y'all motherfuckers don't care what time of day it is and be talking loud. That's why I got woken up. I got woke up out of my sleep from talking. I thought they was in the room because they was so loud. I shit you not. I'm like sleeping like a little baby and shit. I'm chilling, and I just hear talking. Do you understand how scary it is to be awakened by commotion? Like y'all don't understand. Like when you in a dead ass sleep and commotion wakes you, you just hear voices and like loud ass talk. I thought they was in the room, like in the bathroom or something. I was like, what the fuck? They was talking hella loud, bro. I don't know if y'all ever got woke by like your parents fighting or something. You just get dead ass sleep. You just hear arguing and shit. Like I'm sleeping, right? And I just hear hella loud yelling. And like, I don't know where the fuck they was at, but the shit was in THX surround sound. All around you. You know what I'm saying? This shit was like Dolby Digital and shit. They were talking so loud, and like that's what I'm saying. New Yorkers, y'all ain't got no chill. So I'm sleeping, right? I'm like drooling and shit. And I just hear loud ass talking. And it was like, who dick you sucking? What the fuck? I gotta clutch my pearls and shit. What the fuck is this talk? Who dick you suck? I just heard some foul ass shit. I've heard some foul ass shit. Exactly, exactly. I'm like, what do they even talk? I'm trying to understand. Like, I felt like Matt Damon in the Bourne Identity. Like Jason Bourne. I'm like trying to remember like where the fuck I am and shit. It's just loud ass talking and shit. I felt like Jason Bourne. What? Where am I? I had no recollection of anything. I just heard loud ass talking, bro. Who dick you sucking? No, I just heard some foul ass shit. I heard some real foul shit. Dead ass. Dead ass. Whole lot. Whole lot. They just talking hella loud. Yeah, exactly. Wow, exactly. I'm like, Nicki Minaj, who the fuck is out there, bro? Thought I was at a concert or some shit. Exactly. Wow. Who dick you sucking? Like, who dick you sucking? I like woke up in the argument. I thought I was a part of this bullshit. What the fuck? Who dick you suck? I just heard some wild shit. I just heard some foul shit. Some foul shit out here done. Who dick you sucking? I don't know nobody from Yonkers. I ain't been fucking with nobody from Yonkers. Who the fuck is he? Bitch, you fucking him. I'm like, oh shit. Motherfucker was asleep and woke up into a reality show. Bitch, you fucking him. I don't know if he hit her or what, but it just got loud. Bitch, you fucking him. Hey, bro, I swear that New Yorkers, they don't let you sleep for shit. You try to sleep, all right, come to New York. Like I'm in a hotel. I'm like, these motherfuckers got keys. Like, what's good? Like, it's not like I'm on like the 11th floor or some shit. So I don't even they in here. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know what the fuck it is. Like the people under the stairs and shit. Like the motherfuckers is in the walls. I don't know where the fuck they were, but they obviously was. And I ain't in no like the dustiest of hotels. We doing all right. And it don't matter, bro. Who dick you sucking? Hey, dead ass, I just heard some wild shit. I just heard some foul shit. Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is Ariane? I just said that to get you mad. Like, Lisa, I was just playing with you. I know you ain't Ariane. I'm like, man, what is going on? Yeah, the girl, it was a guy and a girl, bro. I thought it sounded like Nikki. It's me, Nikki. It's me, Mickey. I thought it was Nicki Minaj outside screaming and shit. When I quit that girl, then I put a little bit on the back door. Like, what the bitch? She really did sound like Nicki, bro. Everybody sounded like to me. Like, you know, when I switch that gear, then I push a little bit. Like, she probably was making them Nicki Minaj ass faces too. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. These New Yorkers will fuck my sleep up. That shit's scary though. When you just wake up into an argument, somebody else's argument and shit. ASAP Ferg grab like that. Yeah, man. That shit was crazy. But anyway, y'all don't want to give this man Errol Spence no peas, no props. Y'all steadily hating. And listen, that dude Eric, the dude that was just in the comment section or whatever, shout out to Amsterdam, Digital Mob. That dude that was in the comment section talking about Mikey is a 126 pounder, but I guarantee you his dumbass picked Mikey to win. Stop it. Stop it. You guys look crazy. Stop it. Everybody knew all these facts about Mikey. You knew he's from Oxnard. You knew his brother was training him and Big G. You knew, you know, Pita is his nephew, right? You knew everything about Mike. You knew what weight classes he had been in. You knew his height. You knew his weight. You knew he was going to come up. And then you still picked him. So it don't work like that. Why'd you pick? Listen, you know, Mikey, you know, he was really a 126 pounder. But why'd you pick the 126 pounder? If that's how you felt, that's how I know you guys are lying. You're full of shit. You know, everybody knows some shit after it already happened. It don't work like that. Everybody, exactly. Wow. You know, everybody all of a sudden, you know, they turn into fucking Burt Sugar and shit after the fight. Bro, get the fuck out of here. That's like me waiting for the lottery ticket numbers to be announced. They're like 13, 7, 25, 30. Do. You know, and then I'm like, after they announce the winner, I'm like, you know, the winning lottery numbers are 17, 30, 25. Like, after, but why would I, if I knew that, why didn't I play the numbers? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you play the numbers, but allegedly you knew those were going to be the winning numbers for the Mega Millions jackpot? Get out of here. You waited till some shit happened, seen the result, and now you're trying to double down, or now you got something to say. Y'all need muzzles. Muzzle it. Fitting. A dirter. A do. You're going to have to tell me a lot, because I like potato chips. The white around your lips. Oh, the funny thing, hey, I swear to you, they ain't giving Errol credit. And the funny thing is, motherfuckers is trying to do, like, retaliation and shit. Like, all right, Errol, it's time for you to move up. You need to fight Canelo. So he beats a Mexican fighter, and then now I guess he has to move up and fight a bigger Mexican fighter from Mexico. Like, is that what we doing? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Why does he came in a pound under, or 146 and a half or whatever. He came in under 147. Why he got to move up and fight Canelo, who is signed to DAZN, already has a fight? What the fuck is that? That shit is retaliation. that you know, motherfuckers trying to retaliate. We see what you doing, bro. Try to retaliate. Oh, yeah, like you beat Mikey. Let's see if you can beat Canelo. Motherfucker, we ain't doing no. This ain't no gang. Let that man enjoy time with his family. Both of them. Ricky Samuel, $2 super chat. Rub it in, ego, rub that shit in. Man, I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just being real. I see all the games. You know, like what why Errol got to move out? See, this is what they do to black fighters. Black fighters, even if they win, they gotta be displaced out of their division, even though it's not like they're missing weight. Errol didn't miss weight. You know, this man getting Floyd Mayweather level like remarks and comments and shit. You know, TMZ just did an interview with Errol, and he said he could be the next big star, or, you know, Mayweather open the door and he gonna kick it down. Something. He can get them big purses and, you know, big fights, and, be that star for years to come, basically. People in the comment section talking about, oh yeah, Errol, you'll never be Floyd, and you're not as good, and you don't talk enough trash, and you have a quiet personality. But this is the fake shit. These motherfuckers is racist. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Since when the motherfuckers like these same dudes like Floyd? Now you giving Floyd credit. When it's this is what they do. They wait for the black channel. They wait for the black on black crime, or like, Andre Ward said this to Wilder, and then now all of a sudden they take sides and, oh yeah, Andre Ward is right, or Deontay Wilder shouldn't have done this, or now that's the only time when it's black on black crime. That's the only time you see them show support. Now you want to praise Floyd for being good and a good trash talker and a good businessman when he's pitted against Errol Spence, when Errol Spence is saying he's the next dude. Because they know Floyd is, you know, he doing exhibitions and shit. I'm not gonna say his time's up because it's up to him. He's still a good fighter, but they know Errol is the youth, and for years to come, you know, he looks like he can make noise, make a big splash. Now all of a sudden, people riding with Floyd. Same thing with that Gucci shit. They ain't never said one positive word about Floyd Mayweather. They said he was a coward, yellow belly. He was a runner. He was a bitch. He's a woman beater. You guys like this guy? Beat up his wife. Doing all this shit in the comment section, right? Ain't never said one positive iota of credit was given, one positive word about Floyd. And then now when the Gucci thing, you want to play sides. Oh yeah, Floyd's right. Who cares? It's a sweater. Why are you guys mad at a sweater? Because it has big lips. My cousin has big lips too, and she's Italian. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Y'all disgusting, despicable. And they make it so clear. Like, we see what you're doing. We see this shit. We see what you're doing. You ain't never say nothing positive about any of these black fighters. Some people, and you know who I'm talking about. Ain't never said one good thing about them. And then when there's two black fighters beefing or something, they get all in the mix and like joke, picking sides and saying who's wrong. But you don't really like either of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it be Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. They'll be all in the mix. Yeah, man, yeah, egging on the fire and shit. But then if it's Terrence Crawford versus Pacquiao, or if he's about to fight Jeff Horn or some bullshit, then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, Terrence Crawford, I mean, he's da-da-da-da. Errol Spence is a weight bully. I see the games from a mile away. Y'all motherfucker got the ghetto bird out already in New York. Wow. Let it be Mikey Garcia or Errol Spence or some shit. Then all of a sudden, you see the sides being taken and shit. Just sit back, shut the fuck up, enjoy boxing. I'm sick of the bullshit. New media, and these dudes are getting steamrolled. You guys are getting pushed out, and y'all know it. I was gonna say, and they don't even know it, but they know it. I know they have to feel it. Yeah, it's a blatant disrespect. Listen, we're gonna talk about this again and again. And this is the fake part of this. Here's another fake part of the game. I talk about these issues because I can, because I'm going to, and ain't nobody gonna do shit about it, right? So I talk about these issues that need to be talked about in the sport of boxing. I pull up to the fights. I'm at the fights. I'm with the people. I love everybody. I get respect from everybody. At least to my face. People. I don't go. I just say what's up to people and whatever. But anyway, I talk about these issues that are sensitive, that motherfuckers want to sweep under the rug and things like that. Smash the like button. This ain't a game. It's a shame I even have to do these videos. And then I pull up to the fights. I do my part for boxing. We all know that, right? And I'm in New York. I was just in Dallas. I'm a Cali kid. I'm always working for boxing. To me, it's not about these things. Like, me personally, if I had it my way, I come from a very multicultural background. Both my race and then also just my dad being in the military. But I'm not gonna front, you know. You're not gonna scare me. Me and Kaepernick on the same tip, you know. You're not gonna just scare me and break me down. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, monkey, you want a job? Well, then stop taking a knee. Like you ain't gonna stop this train. What the fuck? We not built like that. We some real life Cali boys. I'd rather stand for something or have nothing, you know. But anyway, we see these different things, and they know it's fake. They know they faking because they be like, oh, come on, more racial shit, or you're talking about race, but they keep watching. Why don't you listen? I'm good. My channel's good. Like you see me traveling. This is all through boxing, bro. Look, hold on. One time for the people in the back. This is what I do for a living, bro. Like I don't have no sponsors, and we out here, different cities. Oh shit! Nah, I'm playing. Y'all be hella happy if I fail. Fuck y'all. You know, I do this off the muscle, like from the ground up. I started at 0 subscribers like everybody else. Like this is not a game. I value what I do. I value the fans. I love this sport. It's afforded me a lot of opportunities. And this is how I know what I'm saying is hurting them. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them because they come on, oh, more racial shit. Oh, you're talking about this because it's affecting boxing, and you know it's true. And like I said, I'm good. Don't watch my channel. I don't need it. If you take offense to real life issues being discussed, then don't watch my channel. If you just come for boxing and you're along for the ride, and you want the boxing ego take, then great. I'm happy to have you. And then the people who never talk about this stuff and purposely shy away from it, a lot of the coons and shit, where are their channels? Their channels is like not doing nothing. Motherfuckers be stuck at the same group of numbers, the same tax bracket. We always leveling up. So that's how I know what I'm doing. See, people can say whatever to try to discourage you, but the proof is in the pudding. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I'm out here. I know where I'm at. I'm comfortable when I go to the fights. I have people in every city. I have people in every city. I get to travel. So I know the message is resonating. So despite what oh yeah, stop talking about this Errol Spence, stop bringing up race, and I don't have to. And like I said, when you're comfortable in your own skin, the world is your oyster. Shout out to New Jersey, Brick City. So we just enjoying our life, living our best life. But these are real life issues, and y'all need to give that man Errol Spence his propers. Here's the thing that befuddles me, just like Mikey in that ring, befuddled, confused, disenchanted. I'm gonna tell y'all why, but y'all gotta get them likes up. If y'all want to hear it, can I get a hell yeah and smash the like button? Let me drink some of this coffee. Joe Gooson's cool, but some of his commentary is like you could tell he's from SoCal, so you could tell he has relationships with the people. Cause Keith Thurman, Jose Cito Lopez, I don't know. I think Jose Cito's from Riverside, in that gym, Goose and Gym, 10 Goose is in Riverside, if I'm not mistaken. So you could tell that he's probably real familiar and friends with Jose Cito. When John Molina was fighting against Figueroa, you could tell he was, he used to train Molina. So it is what it is. But here's the thing that throws me. Once again, listen to what people say then and now. What they were saying before the fight, at the weigh-in, everything before, the Mikey was posting pictures, all that stuff. And then listen what they're saying after, right? Peep it. So, they said this is the thing that's it's like so crazy in boxing that these people like, do y'all know that y'all on the internet? Like honestly, like I'm not even trying to be funny right now. Do y'all know y'all on the internet? Like with like there's YouTube channels, writers and shit. Do y'all know what the internet is? Like can y'all spell online? Like do you know what this is? Like online is virtually like fingerprints for everything that you do. You know, like even if you go to, if I go to Amazon to look at a new camera or some shit, and then I go to Facebook later in the day, it stores cookies and like cash and different things like that. And then the same camera you was looking at on Amazon will show up on your Facebook or on Instagram, like, hey, you want to buy this camera to remind you and shit. So YouTube and doing this commentary shit, a lot of people don't get it. There's cash and cookies stored on all of it, and let you could try even if you deleted videos you made, people still heard it. You get me? People know what you said, and most people don't have the time or the patience to go back and delete all the fingerprints and the paper trail that they left. Right? They don't even know in which video they said exactly what. So for the most part, on YouTube especially, all your information is logged. What you said about fights before the fights, and it's like some people don't get that concept. That's why I always speak with integrity. I always speak the things that I feel and that I mean. The stuff that I would say to the fighter, you know, out at my home, and whatever. I'm not calling like, oh, y'all be talking like some people be like, oh yeah, Wilder's the bitch and shit, because they know they're not gonna see that man. You know, I don't do that because I'm about to see these people. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, not like on some scary shit. I'm just saying like that's not me. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what this is about. But I really sometimes I don't think these dudes understand the ramifications that the internet has. We know what you said. Shout out to Paul Ruffin, $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Intelligent minds pitch intelligent conversation. Big facts. Be more where they see more. Maryland in the building. Appreciate you. So let's get into it. Before the Mikey Garcia fight, I heard womp, 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 womp. Charlie Brown voice. Womp, 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 womp. I heard all this stuff. Now all of a sudden after fight, you're hearing different things. And I don't think these dudes realize the level of stupidity of committing the crimes that they commit. Not literal crimes, but the crimes of boxing. The boxing crimes, saying this and then switching it, trying to backpedal, backtrack. These types of crimes. I don't think they realize you leaving fingerprints all on the murder weapon. They're gonna do the ballistics report, match the bullet with the gun. These dudes is stupid. Like these dudes, if they was on Forensic Files, it'd be a 5-minute episode. Stole email, Debo. It'd be a 5-minute episode because they leave way too many clues. This ain't no like masterminded plan, and they're getting away with it. They doing blatant stupid shit, like saying one thing and then flipping to something else. Here, let me give you guys an example with this Errol Spence shit. Before the fight, I heard droves of people. Damn, this ghetto bird is out here. What up, Eric? 415. Good morning. Before the Errol Spence fight took place with Mikey, right? I heard people say, I'm done with these comments. I'm trying not to read it because some of the comments are like crazy. Before the fight, people said Errol Spence ain't got no defense. Errol Spence ain't got no defense. Errol Spence gets hit too much. Errol Spence ain't got no head movement. Errol Spence this, Errol Spence that, right? Saying in a negative connotation, his defense is not clutch. His defense could use work. His head is on the center of the line. And then they were also saying Mikey's stronger. Robert Garcia said that. They're also saying Mikey is more experienced. Mikey has the better resume. People are like, oh, who did Spence beat, right? They said all of these things. Mikey is the more intelligent fighter when it comes to ring IQ, figuring out puzzles, and, doing something with the data, right? And then Errol Spence doesn't knock out Mikey Garcia, but he shows you like a completely different wrinkle. Like, not only can I hurt people, but I can hurt them and do it intelligently and set CompuBox standards and beat somebody's ass and shut them out. So I like, to me, if I heard everything the people said before the fight about Mikey being smarter and stronger and blah blah blah, I wouldn't even be pressed about the knockout. I would be in awe that everything I said he showed you. Everything I said he couldn't do, he showed you. You said he had no head movement. Head was on the center. He gets hit way too much. He definitely, people are now switching and saying he didn't get the knockout, but you said he didn't have head movement. You said his defense wasn't tight. So that's what I'm talking about. You should be more than anybody marveled at this performance because he showed you what you said he couldn't do. You know, a knockout would have been what he's always been doing, you know, being strong. People said he was the weight bully, you know. He didn't even use weight to his advantage like that. So that's what I'm saying. It would make sense for these guys who said all this shit to just be like, oh fuck, this dude really is the truth. But a lot of them are double downing and they going, you know, they're regressing and it makes you look bad. You can't say a man ain't got head movement and defense, and then when he shows you head movement and defense, and then he like out jabs a jabber like Mikey Garcia. And don't get it twisted, you don't have to have long arms to jab. Anybody can jab, you know? Anybody can jab. Because a jab, there's different types of jabs. You know? Anybody can jab. Mikey's jabbed with the best of them. He had a great jab with Dejan's Latitianin. He used his jab versus Robert Easter, who was taller than Errol Spence and himself. Had a longer reach than Errol Spence and himself. You know? So, you know, in a perfect world, these people should be bowing down to Errol Spence because he did a lot of what you said he couldn't do. But that's not what they're doing. They're angry. They're mad. They're trying to save face that they got it so wrong. So, you know, they just go back onto an even deeper realm of man fandom, an even deeper realm of being a casual. And they say, oh, yeah, but he didn't stop him. I mean, he couldn't stop a 126-pounder. Like I told you, this is what they do. They use extremities. You know, Mikey ain't been at 126 since before the, you know, when he was before the lawsuit with Top Rank ended. Stop it. You know, now you want to use the lowest, you know, the lowest weight he started at, talking about he's a 26-pounder. Motherfuckers didn't say that when he was fighting Broner. You gave him credit because he fought the bigger Broner guy who had fought at 40 more times and fought at 47 more times, you know? But now all of a sudden they want to fall back on this crutch. It's unbelievable, people. You're still in New York. Enjoy our sluts. There's nothing like them. Good morning, bro. I don't know what that's about, bro. I don't need no slut. I'm boxing ego. I don't know what that is. But what's up? Y'all really don't know the perks that come with this YouTube shit. Motherfuckers still getting sluts and shit. I don't need no slut. What? Shout out to Showtime. Yeah, but anyway, these dudes should be in awe with Errol Spence's performance because he did a lot of what you said he couldn't do, head movement and shit. You know, man, I was impressed. I never even said he didn't have no head movement, and I was impressed with his level of distance controlling the distance, and his movement. You know. And he cut off the ring. I mean, it was a beautiful performance. I seen that shit live, ringside. I'm ringside shotty, man. That was a beautiful performance. You know, it was a definite honor. You know, definite honor to have witnessed it, see the game planning that was involved. You know, seeing the game planning that was involved and the execution of the plan. Beautiful stuff, people. You know, Errol Spence boosted his own profile. And see, that's the other bullshit. ESPN writing articles talking about it's a lose-lose situation. How the fuck is it a lose-lose? See, oh my God, I'm telling you, old media cannot beat us. They don't go like you don't see nobody at the fights in the old media that get more respect than new media. You know, I ain't seen one old media person that you know who they are that get more respect. You know, fans taking pictures and you know shit like that. You know, I got fans all the time at, oh, when you coming out with merch, when you doing this, where's your Instagram, all this type shit, right? Ain't nobody asking where old media Instagram is when they coming out with merch. You know, hey, can you cover this fight? Sending super chats like crazy. You know, we be getting crazy super chats, just foolishness. You know, just from being real. That's what I'm saying. That old media shit is done. That shit is a dub. It doesn't work anymore. People ain't buying that bullshit. There's a lot of money in boxing, and God willing, the spotlight is in boxing right now, and we're gonna keep it that way. And the way we keep it that way is being real with one another, having community, having unity, and and uplifting this sport. So let's talk about it. ESPN before the fight, Steve Kim picked Mikey Garcia to beat Errol Spence, and Errol Spence even called him out post fight when he asked a question. He said, "Oh, you picked against me. You said Mikey was gonna beat me. I seen it." And he was like, "Yeah, I did." But he also wrote an article saying that it's a lose-lose situation. Make that make sense. How is it a lose-lose situation? How's it a lose-lose situation, but you thought that Errol Spence was gonna lose the fight? That don't even make sense. So how he not get no credit for beating a guy you don't think he'll beat? Bars. Bars. That don't even make sense, bro. Usually when you accomplish when you beat the competition or when you accomplish a feat, you get a gold medal, you get a prize, you win a raffle, something like that. But in boxing, people want to see you win, see you put out, beat the competition in a splendid way and still try to take away credit. Oh, Errol needs to move up, man. Why? He didn't miss weight. Why you got to move up? Block Anthony Madrid. The fuck out of here with that soliciting. But shout out to ES News. You know, we destroying. Yeah, LOL my ass. That's why you got clapped. LOL that. That shit bro, listen. This motherfucker, I don't understand what these dudes think this is doing to me, bro. You know, I'm cool with the ES News and the reporters. I ain't got no issue with them. But you coming over here to try to bang some shit. What does that do? You still watching my shit. Like, he said, yes, News is number one. That's what's up. But you watching my shit until you got clapped. I don't even want, that's what happened. I don't even need you to watch my shit. I don't want you to watch my shit. I don't need you. That's why we clapping you. Shout out to Messiah. See, look, every time they hate, the money come in. I tell you, I'm the new Floyd. I'm Floyd of this boxing shit. They hate and then the money come. Easy work. I ain't gotta worry about it. Like I said before, Messiah, $20 super chat. Errol's the truth in boxing, but you are the truth in this boxing talk. Shout out to you, soldier. Keep grinding. Appreciate you. See, you guys see the fan. That's why they try to discourage me the most. Talk, oh, ego, you're fucking ugly, dude. All right, bro, I'm ugly. That's what's up. Leave me with your chick. We're gonna see who's ugly. Never mind. Just do that. Just leave me with your chick. We gonna see that. Yeah, man, ego. All right. Yeah, ego that, ego this. Leave me with your chick. We gonna see who's really ugly. And you work at Legoland, and I'm a YouTuber. All right, leave me with your chick. You work at Legoland, bro. $5 super chat, ego number one. Appreciate you guys. That was from NTMT Morris. Yeah, man. Anyone who thought that Mikey could beat Spence was smoking crack. Well, this must have been the 80s, the crack epidemic, Reaganomics, because there were a lot of people, including Sugar Ray Leonard, George Foreman, Mike Tyson, and a lot of fans. And they was talking crazy. Talking about Mikey's stronger, and I'm like, what? I mean, he's strong, but like to say stronger. Shout out to Shaka, $5 super chat. Tell them keep that same energy, Errol Spence Jr. Niggas be hating, big bro. Can't believe Garcia fans can't take a L that they asked for. And that's the other thing is Mikey called for this. Mikey called, like, if I call to order a pizza, I'm not gonna be mad when that pepperoni large show up at my door. This is what. Why would you get mad at the pizza person for delivering what you wanted? That don't make sense. If I'm like, hello, Domino's, I'd like to get a large pep. Okay, 30 minutes. I see something. I see something. And they're like, you'll be there in 30 minutes. Okay, I see you guys. I see something. And then bing boom. 30 minutes later, that pepperoni large show up. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You know, why would I be mad at Domino's for delivering in 30 minutes or less? Because a boxing fight, well, it's actually 36 minutes or less in a boxing 12-rounder. You know, Errol just delivered that pizza. What the fuck? That's my new shit. Errol delivered that pizza. No anchovies. You know? If you're a Ninja Turtle, you know, something. First of all, how did the Ninja Turtles get pizza in a sewer? I don't even understand that. Who the fuck delivered pizza into a sewer? Like, I quit my job. If I'm a pizza delivery driver, you want me to go in the sewer with rats and splinters and shit? Hey, cartoons be wild, dumb and shit. Who the fuck? How was they eating that much pizza, bro? Actually, were they based out of New York? Cause the rats just be in the streets and shit. That was the Ninja Turtles. Where was it? Did it have like a Batman like Gotham, or were they in New York? I think they were in New York because there's rats everywhere. You know, Master Splinter just be chilling like by the park bench. Like you'd be walking out of nice stores and shit. You know, Gucci stores and the Neiman Marcus and the rats be what's up? What's up, player? Like big ass rats too. They got like bad boys too. They got the marsupial rats, bro. Man, I ain't delivering no fucking pizza to no sewer. Why all superheroes from New York? Cause this shit, they got enough crime here. They need like at least 20 superheroes in the Bronx. The Bronx definitely need them. You know, Fat Joe and all them motherfuckers, bro. The Bronx need that. You need that many superheroes in New York because there's always shit. I told y'all, motherfuckers woke me up out of my sleep. But yeah, man, it's crazy to see what they do and how they try to play the game. They talk all this shit about what Errol can't do, and then he shows you he can do it, and it's never enough. Oh, he can't move his head. He can't box for real. He's a brute force knockout guy. He's a weight bully. Then he shows you he ain't the weight bully. He shows you another way, and you like, man, fuck that. He didn't get the knockout though. Like you literally did a Freaky Friday. You know, that's what like like that's what I'm saying. You can't even win for losing with people with that type of dumbass like outlook. He's the weight bully and he's the guy that can't box and move his head. And then he shows you he could do all that. Plus, he showed to me elements of that he still, you know, got power and shit. And he's still a knockout artist. It's just Mikey's durable and tough. And they say, hey, but you didn't get the knockout though. You know, and so if he go back to like let's say he fights Jose Cito Lopez as a tune-up or some shit, and he knocks him out, then you're gonna say, oh yeah, but he can't outbox him. Like it's just like they just gonna keep reverting back and forth to what you didn't show in that fight because you know you can't always show in every performance, you know, masterclass boxing and brawling and you know what I'm saying. Like you do what is necessary for the victory. New York rats got personal IDs for real, bro. They be having gold chains on and shit. Hey, puppy, come here. Meet me at the bodega. I'm like, what the fuck? Why does rat got jewelry on though? So yeah, man, this shit is funny. It's funny what they try to do. They be the ones that picked against Errol, picked Mikey to win. But then when he does win, like, oh, we all knew this was coming. Motherfucker, we knew it was coming, but you didn't because you picked against him. How can you switch sides like that and the fans run with it and they accept it and they act like this shit is cool? How can you act like we knew this all along when you didn't know it all along? Because if you knew all along, like the rest of us who did actually pick Errol Spence, then why didn't you pick? Why weren't you right there with us in unison? You weren't. You picked Mikey, and I'm focusing on this fight because it's the most recent and it's a big fight that people are talking about and still talking about, and we're looking forward to it. But this is really a microcosm of what we see in boxing all the time. Sore losing at its finest. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Make sure y'all get them likes up. We got over 300 people. Get them likes up. Let's pop. Let's get it popping. Yeah, people are like, we knew all along. No, we knew, but you didn't, because if you knew all along, why didn't you pick the same as us? Yeah, man, it's never enough. They want these black fighters to do all types of shit. I can't wait to pull up to this Deontay Wilder announcement. That's why I came here. This trip was unnecessarily expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like catching a flight from Dallas randomly. I stayed in Dallas an extra day. I spent hundos just coming to this shit, and it's well worth it for one day. You see, that's how real I am. I spent money. I spent money coming straight off the Spence fight in Dallas for a week, straight to New York for one day. Well, I'm 2 days, but for one day's worth of coverage, and I did that to support Deontay Wilder. I'm supporting everything real. People they just hating and they hating on black athletes. Like Deontay Wilder, ESPN did a list of like top 10 most known and influential. Why is he ahead of Tyson Fury? A couple spots. It's not by a lot, but he's ahead of Triple G and all this shit. Shout out to Daniel Mason, $5 super chat. I hate the fact that Broner sticks for taking a beating, but Mikey is brave. Okay. $5 super chat. So if you can make the weight your weight, bully. Yeah, really. Shaking my head. These fans. So what was Canelo weight bully at the lower weights? These dudes be lying, bro. Yeah, I mean that's cool. You could continue giving Mikey the moral victory. If that helps you sleep at night. He got the brakes beat off of him. To be honest, his own brother is not really disputing that. So it's not like I'm talking greasy. He lost. He lost in a bad way. He lost to the way where myself, along with Timothy Bradley and other people, don't know how he's gonna look in the future. I'm not saying he can't win fights. Obviously, he's still a quality fighter, but mentally, what did this do to him? You know, what Errol Spence exposed all wise, how is that going to benefit future opponents? You get what I'm saying? You notice Mikey didn't post his face. Errol Spence posted his face. He in the elevator smiling and shit. Face looked clean like nothing happened. Mikey just posted an Instagram quote. I'm telling you, he's probably feeling the effects of swollen, bruised ribs, shit like that. The body work was no joke. You know? So, I mean, whatever. You guys can, like I said, this dude, you just made a horrible comparison. Talking about Broner takes a beating and Mikey, Broner never lost 12 rounds. That's what I'm saying. You guys constantly say stuff that makes me question your perception and your rationale of boxing. Nobody, I repeat, nobody, Ponce or whatever, De Leon to Maidana, all of them. Nobody beat Broner 12 rounds out of 12 rounds. Mikey just got beat 12 rounds out of 12 rounds. And somehow you decided that you wanted to spend your hard-earned money, $5 super chat, to talk about how Broner takes a beating. You know, when Maidana and Porter and bigger guys never beat Broner 12 solid rounds like that, and that just happened to Mikey. You know, you look crazy. But hey, if you want to keep paying me to say crazy stuff, that's on you. Maybe you got it like that. Broner ain't never Pacquiao didn't do that. Nobody beat Broner 12 rounds out of 12 rounds. Stop it. At some point, y'all gonna have to face the music. I don't care what y'all talking about. You got to face the music. His own team ain't even doing this. See, that's why y'all look even crazier. Whatever. He said I took it the wrong way. All right, bro. But anyway, like I said, just give credit where credit's due. Maybe he was being sarcastic. Man, you act like you were the one that wrote the comment. He said I took it the wrong way. I thought you wrote the comment. It's not even your comment, bro. Get out of here. Big Jerry's $5 super chat. Errol's a boxer and humble. They talked the shit. He did what they said he couldn't. After checking them at the weigh-in, he proved he could box. That's what I'm saying. They revert to, oh, you didn't knock him out though. What? And then let's touch on that. These dudes sound foolish, bro. That's just all there is to it, man. This is it's funny, man. This shit is like real comedy to me. Hold on 1 second. Make sure y'all smash the like button though. We gotta get them likes up, B. I gotta talk about this though. Let's get them likes up. Anyway, Errol beat Mikey at his own game. Mikey normally does that to guys. And then maybe not even that good, though. Like, I'm not saying he don't have good wins, but Errol put on a clinic. You did take it wrong. Mikey, I see something Garcia at one. Wow. A one at the end of his record. Hey, you petty, bro. Man, I'm not even doing I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even saying this stuff to dog Mikey. Mikey, he's a good fighter, but like I said, some people have to learn the hard way. He thought I told you guys it's different when you get in there. Like people think Errol ain't showed me this, and you can't just judge it off of one fight. People have different camps, different nights. Sometimes, I do believe sometimes people underestimate guys and stuff like that. That look at Kovalev. Kovalev versus Ward, he was in there with the best name that he's ever fought. Most in prime guy, because B Hop's a legend too. But B Hop was 89 or whatever, 50 or something. But whatever. Ward was the most in prime best name he had fought. And he had a good, compelling, close fight, and some people thought Kovalev won. I had Ward winning slightly, but it was a good fight. But just the fight before that, Kovalev fight Isaac Chilemba, who is not even on Ward's level, and he looked worse in the Isaac Chilemba fight. You know what I'm saying? When these fighters know that they have this big opportunity and big name in front of them, usually they put out, the best training camp and don't cut any corners, go to bed on time, eat right, shit like that. So we got the best Mikey and the best Spence, and we seen the result. So I don't know what Mikey said he was seeing or whatever, you know, what he thought was gonna happen or what he thought. He said he even said this. He said, "Oh, I see a lot of myself in him, and um, he does things good, but I feel like everything he does, I do a lot better." I'm telling you, I don't know if Mikey's gonna be the same way. I just thought of that. He literally said the stuff I see myself in him, and he could do a lot of stuff well, but I feel like I beat him in every category. And then he got beat in every category. And motherfuckers are still not happy with that. They're still acting like Spence didn't, you know, prove whatever. D Senior, $10 super chat. They pissing me off trying to discredit his power now. His power is what made Mikey shell up and go into survival mode. Spence carried the fight for 12 rounds. Mikey was a deer in headlights. And listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm a ether y'all. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people because I'm gonna just call it out. Y'all want me to piss the fans off? Okay. I'm gonna piss them off. Stop me when I'm lying. If y'all want me to piss the fans off with facts, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm about to go in. I'm Ego Valley. Okay. If y'all want me to piss the fans off, I'm gonna show you how fake and some of these dudes is racist. I know that for a fact. But in general, how fake and racist and biased some of these dudes really are. Okay. All I need is a hell yeah. Now, okay, let's talk about it. Stop this bullshit about Spence didn't stop Mikey Garcia. Because one, you look dumb knowing his own dad wanted the fight to not continue. There's never been any other Mikey Garcia fight. When he got knocked down by Rocky Martinez, you never heard the corner say, "Oh, hey, let's pull him out of there." You know, they know Mikey's good, they know Mikey's tough, and they were worried. So you already sound stupid as fuck just based off of that. Two, like my man just said, the reason Mikey fought the way he did is because he obviously felt the heavy hands. He could say whatever post fight. Oh yeah, he said he was heavy handed. He has power. Yeah, he has power, but shit hurt. Because why? He would have took more chances. You know that's why they always try to chump Floyd too the same way. You know these man fans. They say Floyd ain't got no power. He's pillow fisted. There's a reason big ass Canelo didn't just go for broke in them late rounds and try to just overwhelm and bull rush him. Maidana was like the only one that had balls to really try that approach, you know, for a sustained period of time. So clearly Spence has power. You know, Pacquiao talking greasy too. I made a video about it, check it on the channel. Pacquiao talking about he don't hit that hard. All right, fight the motherfucker in AT&T Stadium. And then if you end up like Marquez had you, you know, in the arms of an angel, you know, if you get touched by an angel again, then don't say nothing. You know, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. You know, Pacquiao. I watched the fight and I believe in the fight. He you know he doesn't hit too hard. All right. And then when Bone Thugs and Harmony come looking for you, and that dude that was turning everybody's eyes black from the Crossroads video, and you know, don't say shit. That's fine. If Pacquiao really feels that, and then like I said, that black dude with the leather cloak from the Crossroads video come looking for Pacquiao, then you know, I'm not trying to hear, oh, Spence is the weight bully. Pacquiao just said he don't hit that hard. All right. Bet that up. I got to see this now. And then when you in the Crossroads video, I don't want to hear shit from the fans. Why they kill my dog? And man, I miss my Uncle Charles, yo. He shouldn't be gone in front of his home. What they did to boo wasn't wrong. Oh, you know. And they're gonna miss everybody. And they're gonna miss living in a hateful world, sending them straight to hell. With a little ripster. When little ripster come and get you, don't say shit to me. Don't come to my channel. You're not gonna like what I have to say. Why they kill my dog? And man, I miss my Uncle Charles, yo. He shouldn't be gone in front of his home. What they did to boo wasn't wrong. That I'm telling you, if Pacquiao fight him, whatever. We gonna see. We go see. And if Pacquiao gets sent to the crossroads, not in the physical form, I'm just being facetious, but I'm just telling you. Running at home with with a tested zone, living in a hateful world, sitting in straight to heaven, living in. If Pacquiao start living in a hateful world, and I'm gonna miss everybody, and I'm gonna miss everybody. Yeah, where he won't be lonely, he gonna be lonely when Jinky crying and man, it's the same shit, bro. Tom Etheridge. Errol is humble and gets hate. Floyd was cocky and got hate. Ward had good technique and got hate. Wilder has bad technique and gets hate. Go figure. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Tom Etheridge. Yo, Tom Etheridge. He dropped a bomb. He dropped that funk flex. Exactly. Exactly. You see, this is what they do to black fighters. This, we gonna just keep saying it. It don't matter where Errol he don't overly trash talk. They say you need to trash talk more. But then when you trash talk like Broner and Floyd, they say you're an asshole. But Conor McGregor can do it. Conor McGregor, he getting arrested for his trash talk shit. He throwing monster soda cans and hitting bitches and kids and shit in the head with energy drinks. He throwing dollies at buses and breaking into Barclays and shit like that. He stomping on fans' phones. And they like that trash talk. But then when Floyd does it, Broner does it, you know, then it's something else. That's what I'm saying. They know what we saying is true. That's why we just gonna keep plugging away at it. Tom got that smoke. That's a good ass point. Floyd had great technique. You still hate him. Wilder's technique is not, it's not like what you would teach, but you know, he got heart and the other things. See, here, that's the other thing. Oh my God. See, Tom, why you do this, Tom? Hey, everybody, can I get y'all got to give it up for Tom. I just thought of something. Like I'm a play off of Tom's comment. I'm a piggyback off Tom's comment. Oh my God, why y'all doing this? New media, we just too strong, people. Listen, I just thought about this. Come get this work. Notice how Wilder, when he fought Tyson Fury, he was being outboxed in the middle rounds, right? I don't think anyone really denied that there were middle rounds he was losing where he was getting outboxed. He still keeps pressing, missing wildly, getting tired from missing, and he presses the issue, presses the issue, presses the issue some more. Finally finds something, gets the first knockdown, continues to show stamina, continues to show resilience, continues to try for it, and then he gets a 12th round, virtually a knockout, and then Jack Reese had to get like basically wake Tyson Fury up and shit, and he gets two knockdowns. And you never see this moral victory for Wilder, and that fight was ruled a draw. But then Mikey Garcia loses every round, never figures anything out, never creates any moments where the fight was not one-sided. And then you see some of these same people like, oh, at least he went 12, you know? At least he went 12. You got to give him credit for heart. What about Wilder's heart? Because Wilder was getting outboxed and he still found a way to get something done in a major way when he needed it, when it mattered most. Mikey didn't. See, that's what I'm saying. We're asking for equality. Equality. Word of the day, equality. If you give props for Mikey for showing heart, right? Then why doesn't Wilder get that same heart points? Why isn't he one of your favorite fighters? Oh, fuck that. I'm still supporting Mikey. Why don't you still support Wilder? How did he not show heart? And then I know some of you idiots who think you're smarter than me, you're going to say, oh, but Mikey moved up 2 weight classes. Technically, he moved up 1 because he had fought at 140, right? And they said he had power like a welterweight. But it's really comparable because in the heavyweight division, one punch changes everything. Two, Wilder weighed 209 versus Tyson Fury, who weighed like 252, 254. So that's, really the equivalent. A bigger, taller guy who's outweighing you by 50, 60 pounds. That's really no different, and it's definitely not better than moving up two weight classes. You know, Tyson Fury was outweighed Wilder, out heighted Wilder. He's taller. I know I just made that up, but he's taller. And you don't see these people give Wilder his props and say, "Oh, imagine that heart on Wilder is crazy." He has a forever fan in me. But Mikey's getting all this, "Oh, look at his heart." He didn't do anything though. He survived and he was durable and he tried, So I'm not saying he didn't do anything in that regard. But when Wilder was actually trying to find a way to knock Tyson Fury out, even though he was getting outboxed, yo, these boys is butt hurt and we killing them. Facts. I'm just saying, like, what? Nobody talks about the Wilder's heart. That's what it lets me know they don't care. They don't care. That's why. Yeah, but Mikey showed heart. So how is it not heart when you weigh 209, you're getting outboxed, and a guy who's taller than you by a couple of inches and outweighs you by 50, 60 pounds, and he's outboxing you, and you pull something together to get two knockdowns when they matter. Mikey never had Errol in problems, in trouble. It's crazy. They never give the same props for stuff like that. So to me, Wilder showed a lot of heart. He showed more heart because he actually tried so hard to get something done when he needed to, and he actually did get it done. So that's to me that's heart. Mikey showed heart and durability, heart by taking the challenge, heart by not quitting and giving up, but he didn't turn it around. We can use the same example with Broner. Broner's had performances. People say he should have threw more punches. He should have did more, and they're very critical of Broner. But Mikey should have threw more punches. There was no way he was going to win the fight the way he was fighting. No way. But he's getting a lot of heart point. Oh, he showed so much heart for really surviving. He wasn't putting himself in a position, and maybe when he watches the tape, he'll see that, but he didn't really put himself in a position to really conquer Errol Spence with what he was doing. I'm not saying he wasn't trying. I understand he was trying, and he was, he's just being met with resistance because Errol Spence is just a good fighter. But you have to risk the knockout. If you need a knockout to win, then you have to in fact risk being knocked out yourself. That's the only way you're going to create an opening. So like John Molina, that's what he did with Mickey Bay. He was losing every round, but he has a lot of heart, so he found a way to get it done. Mikey landed less than 9 punches a round, a total of 74 punches. Errol Spence threw about as much punches as Mikey landed in body shots only. That's fucking ridiculous, people. He nullified Mikey. No way you could other way to slice it. He nullified everything. That was a shut. That was an immense shutout for two elite fighters. Like, that's what I'm saying. People are so critical of like guys like Broner and Wilder and shit. Broner ain't never been shut out by nobody like that. You know? He ain't been shut out like that. At any weight. And Broner moved up in weight too. Spence landed 50 in one round. Oh, wow. That's what I'm saying. Mikey landed 74 punches total. So that's what I'm saying. People are like overstating. Oh, he showed heart. He did show heart. I'm not taking. I don't kick a man while he's down. I'm not trying to kick a man while he's down. But people keep saying how much heart he showed, but he wasn't doing the things that was going to win him the fight. And it's evident by the punch stats and the way the fight panned out. He would have had to do something immense, but he got gun shy. Just like Floyd, I'm telling you, Errol Spence had a Floyd level performance because he turned someone that we know to be very good, and then he made him look ordinary, and he made him second guess himself. That's the type of shit Floyd would do. You know, I'm not saying the approach was exactly the same because they Floyd and Spence fight a bit different, but the same outcome. You know, Rigondeaux does this to fighters too. It makes you second guess and second guess yourself and what you're doing. And then by the fight's end, you're like, fuck, I only landed that much. I thought I was really hanging in there and I really trying them. Round 9, it could have really been over, to be honest. Honestly, I told you this before or not before the fight. During the fight, I tweeted this, and after, I think they should have pulled Mikey out of there. Don't leave it up to him. You're like, your fighter shouldn't tell you what to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, your fighter shouldn't tell you what's going on. I understand that's your brother and his family, and this is why the WBC and some people have a problem with like fathers teaching sons, because it then becomes an emotional attachment. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of coaches who have fighters that are like a son, but when they're actually blood, maybe it becomes a bit harder and a bit different. You know, you don't want your brother to be fucking pissed at you and shit like that. But I don't think you should, the fighter shouldn't tell you what's going on. If you seen fit for it to stop and you and your dad did, then you should have pulled him out of there. The reason I believe that is because this was in the 9th round. He got battered. So, you know, he really went on for Mexican pride. I mean, that's cool, but you have to think about your Mexican career. If that's the case, you know, this is still his life. This is his livelihood. This is how he feeds his kids. You know, he wasn't going to win the fight anyway, you know, unless he turned it all around, which he hadn't been able to do to that point, you know. So you got to think about the longevity of it. That Mexican heart or pride or whatever you just said, that's cool, but that don't matter when, you know, if you could preserve your man, that's what you do. Shout out to Blackhearted, $10 super chat. Damn, the money just keep coming in when you speak that real. I told y'all, big time. This is what they mad at. We got almost $100 on a morning super chat. Crazy, big time. There's a good chance Mikey might be another Donaire after this. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you have to. Mikey shouldn't tell the fighter, the coaches, that he want to stay in there longer, because he didn't even do anything. Like, I got to watch it again, but I don't remember him. 9 was bad for him. I don't remember 10 being much better. You know, so he was just in there for 3 rounds of extra punishment. And Errol took it kind of lightly on the 12th round. You know, or at least at the last minute of the 12th round. I really still think that. And not even including the damage taken before the 9th round. That's just a lot of... Andre Ward said the same thing. He said, you got to respect Mikey for his toughness and, you know, his durability, but he took a lot of damage. He took a lot of punches in there. He took a lot of punishment. Ain't no getting around that. Straight up. That's exactly my sentiments. Maybe it's a Bay Area thing. He took a lot of punishment, and I don't know that it's right when he wasn't, you know, because he wants to stay in there and doesn't want, you know, he doesn't want to be embarrassed in that way. You know, I don't know. I don't know that it was right to leave him in there. SD619, $5 super chat. For non-black fighters, the standard for greatness is lower. Excuse me. In every facet of Western society, black people have to work twice as hard to be normal. Facts. That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. People don't like black-owned businesses, and, you know, when there's unity, that's why they get mad when, you know, the black channels, they like, why are they supporting this Deontay Wilder guy? Why do they like Floyd Mayweather? You already know. You already know they don't like that. But any other ethnicity or race can help uplift that race with no problem. Me, I uplift whoever's doing right by boxing. and there's a lot of dominant black fighters. So if that's the case, I didn't create the spectrum, you know. He said the embarrassment ship had already sailed. Anyone can be drop clown. What does that even mean, bro? When blacks come together, people fear the unknown. Big time, $10 super chat. Here's another one just to piss off the haters. We officially over $100. Appreciate you guys. We just working. Like I said, we catch flights, not feelings. I'm trying to cover more and more for you guys because I see how much new media's presence needs to be felt in this boxing game. It's going to be uncomfortable. I told you, it's going to be real uncomfortable for old media. You can't be saying that bullshit. Now, here's the other thing. I just did a video about it, but hold on. Just did a video about it. So, Pacquiao, he did an interview with the Manila Bulletin, longtime reporter that works for them, that he's friends with. And he said, Errol don't hit that hard. And see, this is the funny thing. It's going to be the same thing. If Spence beats Pacquiao, even though Pacquiao just fucking beat a younger Broner, who I think Broner might be younger than Spence. I don't know. But they're around the same age, if anything, right? They're going to do the same thing. Oh, but Pacquiao was 40 and, you know. See, the reality is they like to say a bunch of shit until shit gets real. You know, they say, oh, Pacquiao will kick Terrence Crawford's ass. He'll destroy Spence. And then when these fights get signed, then the reality sets in. And then after the fight, if it doesn't play out like they wanted it to play out, then it's a bunch of excuses. You know, that shit is dead. You guys can keep doing it, but good luck with that because we exposing it and it's just going to be so obvious what you're doing. Like, I'm calling this stuff before it happens. That's how good we're getting with it because we studied the casuals. We studied the man fans. We know that. He said Joe Louis was nothing but 175 years old. Joe Louis. You know? But Pacquiao in this interview, he said Errol doesn't hit that hard. He doesn't hit hard. And the interview or the article said he can't wait to get his hands on Errol Spence. I'm like, oh shit, Pacquiao, he with the smoke. And then Pacquiao compared Spence to Ledwaba, the South African fighter he fought on his HBO American debut and beat the shit out of. So I'm like, damn, you gonna compare him to that? Which to me, that don't even make sense. Ledwaba was like a super bantam. He was like 122 pounder. I don't see what similarities you see in Errol Spence. He way bigger than 122 pounders. And, you know, his punching power and all that, his style. I don't even know what Pacquiao's talking about. But listen, now the gloves are off. Let's see it. Pacquiao versus Spence. Jerry Jones wants it. Boxing, you know, it's a big fight. I want to see it now with Pacquiao saying this type of shit, you know. And the funny thing is now you have, you know, when they brought Pacquiao into the ring and Spence called him out in front of him and they shook hands and stuff, you've seen people making more excuses already. Oh, I don't want to see that. I mean, why doesn't he fight Crawford? See, I told you, they're quick to promote the black on black crime, the black channels. Crawford versus Spence is a good fight, but you know the obstacles for making that fight. Pacquiao is on the Al Haymon side. If Crawford was with Al Haymon, then obviously it would be an easier fight to make. But he's not, so we got to, you know, let that take its course. But right now, Richard Schaefer said the same thing. These fights are easy to make because they're all on the same side, except for Crawford. Crawford is the lone wolf, a very good dope welterweight, but he's the lone wolf over there with Top Rank and ESPN. Those are the facts. There are great fights that can still be made within the PBC where they don't have to. And for all the people who are full of shit, let's just check that and put it in this perspective right the fuck now. Top Rank has made history historically doing this, fighting and keeping shit in-house. The reason they keep putting this bug out there that they want Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford is because Crawford is too damn good and he don't have no competition. They have nobody over there that they can really match. And then you have to, if you're paying Crawford 3 million or whatever he's reported to be getting, right, a fight, then you got to make it. That's per his contract. You got to make it make sense for the event to be paying him that much. You know, because if you put him in there with Mean Machine or somebody who nobody really knows like that on a grand scale, then the event's not going to be that huge. And then how you justify giving him 3 million on an event that's only profiting this much? You know, you start cutting into your profits and or going into red. Shout out to Robert Martinez, $5 super chat. So that's the reality of it. I don't know who Spence is gonna fight. I'm not Al Heyman. But the Pacquiao fight, with what Pacquiao's saying, that makes sense. Pacquiao fought at AT&T twice, did great numbers. This fight might be able to break that record. I think it would break the record. But see, this is the thing. Pacquiao got in the ring and all this great stuff. Spence called him out. Pacquiao's talking about it. You have people who say that, oh, I don't want to see that. That's going to hurt my heart watching the Pacquiao fight. Why? They're letting you know they're biased right then and there. They're letting you know you're biased right then and there. Why would you not want to see Spence versus Pacquiao? Why? It's a big fight for boxing. Because the reality is because these are the old media. These are the guys that are biased. And they know how good Spence is. And they know, with that being mine, not to undermine Pacquiao, but there's a strong chance Pacquiao could lose that fight. That's why anytime, see, this is what I'm saying. New media, the black channels, why do the black, you know, when do you ever see the black channels, as they say, not want to see great fights? You know, this I'm telling you, we destroying them. I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. Tell me when. Please stop me. Please stop me when I'm lying. They often criticize black commentators on this YouTube platform, saying, "Oh, you guys are biased and you're so biased," right? But let's check. Let's see who's really biased. You notice a lot of the black commentary channels, a lot. I can't speak for everyone. You know, I really know what I do on my channel, but just in general, I know my channel, I was an advocate for Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman, and I pushed for that. That's two black fighters. That's two black fighters. I want to see the smoke. Joshua versus Wilder, I want to see the smoke. Or even the fights where there's a black fighter in with a dangerous foe, like Mayweather Pacquiao, Ward Kovalev. You never seen, you know, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. These are all dangerous guys that might be able to beat. This is what they say. They say, oh, you know, the black channel, they're so biased. But you ain't never heard me say that I don't want to see Ward Kovalev, Mayweather Pacquiao, you know, Spence and Crawford, Spence and Thurman. You never heard me say I don't want to see those fights. They, old media, outright tell you, oh, I don't want to see Spence versus Pacquiao. Why not? Why don't you want to see it? Because you are truly... No, I didn't miss that super chat. I already got to that. Shout out to Robert Martinez. Why they openly... See, that's what I'm saying. Old media, they're getting too blatant with it. They'll openly say shit like that. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to see Spence versus Pacquiao. Why? It's a good fight. You know, people said that Spence... See, and this is another reason that's fucked up. Oh my, I'm killing these, man. This shit is child abuse. You already know that. This shit is child abuse right now. Anyway, they said, see, the money just keep coming in. I don't even know, bro. I can't even. Every time we talk, dividends. Shout out to WJ Luckett, $25 super chat. That Jack-o'-lantern super chat. If I walked on water, they'll say it's because I can't swim. Classic Ego Valley style. Stay getting your money. B, appreciate you. Yeah, man, we working. I told you we bringing something different to this game. But listen, this is how they try to pigeonhole black fighters. Errol Spence, they say his resume is garbo. You know, this is what they say. I'm not saying it's true. This is what the old media will say. They'll say, oh, Errol Spence, I mean, he beat Kell Brook, but Triple G had already beat him and his eye was bad. All right, that's what's up. He just beat an undefeated Mikey Garcia. The Pacquiao fight seems easy to set up. Pacquiao's talking like he wants it. Errol told you he wants it. Jerry Jones, he about his bread, so he wants it, right? And they telling you, oh, I don't want to see that. Why should he fight a 41? Because you don't want him to retire that 41-year-old or 40-year-old or however old Pacquiao is. But you can't have it both ways. You can't tell Errol Spence to improve his resume and then he has a chance to fight a legend and you don't want to allow that fight to happen. Pacquiao's not coming off a loss. His eye didn't get messed up in the Broner fight. Well, actually it did, but not like Kell Brooks. You get what I'm saying? This is how they try to pigeonhole the black fighters. They try to say, improve your resume, but when you want to fight someone outside of other blacks, then it's a problem. If, and only if, they think the non-black has a chance to fight, the non-black guy has a chance to lose. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, Errol Spence and Crawford, they'll advocate that all day. It's a good fight. Good fight. They'll be at, oh, yeah, why doesn't Spence fight Crawford? Okay, we know the logistics behind that. So there's a chance it can't happen, or at least right away, because who's going to host it? ESPN, Fox, Showtime, who's going to get that fight? Are they going to work together? Is Fox going to work with ESPN? Spence's last fight was on Fox. You guys know the game. You know what I'm saying? You know the politics. I ain't never seen no Fox ESPN joint super fight. So that would break new ground. When have you ever seen Fox work with ESPN? Disney owned company and Fox. I ain't seen it. So that fight is harder to make, AKA. What time? What time is it? Y'all got me scared. But anyway, that fight's harder to make. You want him to improve his resume, but then don't want him to fight Pacquiao. It's just a mismatch. Man, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. He said it's just a mismatch. It ain't about race. Bro, it's about race with some people. See, and this is the other thing. People try to play dumb. Instead of listening to the message and what's being said, they just try to discount it. So you, sir, make me feel like you're part of the problem. If people are like telling you, hey, there's something going, like, let's say I'm in a hotel right now. So let's say I go downstairs and I say, hey, I seen smoke, right? And then behind me, 2, 3 other random people that have nothing to do with me come and say, hey, there's some smoke coming. You don't think the hotel is going to be like, okay, I'm going to send someone up to check. We got to figure out what this is. But when it comes to issues regarding race, when you tell people and they keep hearing the same message from different people and people are saying, hey, they want to discount it. They want to act like it doesn't exist. They want to act like, hey, man, this is not about race. Oh, you're lying. But no other industry would do that. When multitudes of people are telling you these things are existing, try to discount it. Like I said, if you're in a hotel and hotel guests keep coming down saying, I seen smoke, then it would be very negligent for the hotel to not look into it. If you go to an airport and said, I seen a strange bag, and it was ticking and making a beeping noise, then they're going to get the police department and the airport security to look into the matter. That's the reality of it. But when I tell you guys these issues in boxing, as it relates, they say, oh, it's not about race. Stop it. Oh, more race shit. You part of the problem. Straight up. You part of the problem. Because if I'm telling you that I do this for a living, a lot of you guys don't. People are just fans. They just check me out and boxing out as they want. as time permits. I do this for a living. I do this for a living, and I'm telling you what I'm seeing. So if you're just gonna come and not refute what I'm saying, but just discount what I'm saying, then you part of the problem. Because I can give you facts. I can tell you everything that I'm talking about. I can show you comments. I have an abundance of data collected to support. So you just want to come and write a couple words and talk about, oh yeah, man, come on, that's not about race. And this is the other thing. Just because it's not about race to you doesn't mean it's not about race to others. Because to me, it's not about race for me. I don't care if a fighter's green, black, white, purple. That doesn't make no never mind to me personally. But again, I ain't no sucker, so I'm not gonna just act like I don't see what I see in the sport of boxing. Y'all can play dumb if you want to. We don't do that over here. Look at it. We have almost $200 in super chats just of me talking in one stream. You don't see this with old media because they stand for nothing. They're not standing for nothing. I stand up for the people. I am the people's champ. Muhammad Ali type shit. I shook up the world. I must be the greatest. I'm too fast. I told you, like you gotta stand for something. So anyway, old media is getting rolled. They getting rolled over. If you hear me in these little rants and stuff, and you can't refute what I'm saying, then you're part of the problem. Because if I'm lying, prove me wrong. Like Cassie said, prove I'm lying to find correct. That's all I'm asking for. I'm waiting for that. So if it's not about race, not saying that if it's not about race to you particularly, but if these racial issues don't exist, if they don't exist, prove me wrong. I'm waiting for that. For that, let me know. So anyway, we had to handle square business real quick. Spence versus Pacquiao. You have people openly say, "Oh, I don't want to see that." Why not? You criticize Spence for not having a good resume, but then you don't want to see him fight a legend and make all these bullshit. Pacquiao's too old. They didn't have a problem with Pacquiao fighting Broner because they thought Broner was gonna lose. It's common sense, people. You can see right through these masquerades and little bullshit that they be trying to do. It's like they don't even wear like a ski mask or like a Halloween mask. They wearing pantyhose. We still see your facial features and shit right through it. You know, you're not really. It's like Superman versus Batman. Batman at least covered this part, so you only see his mouth and eyes and shit. Fucking Superman. The people on that cartoon stupid as fuck, trying to act like they didn't know Clark Kent was Superman. Motherfuckers look the same with and without glasses, bro. Like the glasses, the only difference. Like if you had a friend and he normally wore glasses, and if you seen him at Target and he didn't have no glasses, you wouldn't recognize your friend? Hell no. If you seen your friend, you'd be like, Jamal. Hey, Jamal. You like the glasses, like you can't tell who he is, like me or some shit. I be at the fights, I be having my glasses on, but then when I'm at the fights, I don't always have glasses on. Motherfuckers know who I am, but on Superman, they couldn't tell that was Clark Kent. Get the fuck out of here. Yanmar, Dad, $5 super chat. Spence fucked up old media head after outboxing the boxer. Now, no Pacquiao, they say crazy. Another $5 super chat from him. Or, I don't know why it came through twice. I don't know if you sent the same thing twice. Yeah, it's crazy. Now they don't want the Pacquiao fight. See, this, again, this is the politics. They don't, it's because they, like I said, Pacquiao, if you put him in with a black fighter they think he'll beat, no problem. Like Broner, because Broner has showed, discipline issues at times, doesn't always let his hand go. Nobody complained about the fight. But now you'll have people openly say, I don't want to see him fight Spence. That's showing their bias. They're showing that they're biased because they don't want to see it because they know the the implications is Pacquiao could really get hurt in that fight and he could get end up getting knocked out possibly. But it's still a good fight that people should advocate. I'm not saying it's an easy fight for Errol Spence. You know, Pacquiao's still a legend. You know, he could. Pacquiao has constantly proven people wrong. All right, Jive man, I'm about to body this man. I can't take it. He said, or maybe they don't like seeing mismatch. How is Pacquiao a mismatch with Errol Spence Jr.? They're in the same department. Pacquiao has a fake ass belt. So how is that a mismatch? They're on the same side of the fence. Let's hear you explain this mismatch. Pacquiao has 60 something fights. He has a high knockout percentage. He has a better resume than Errol Spence. He didn't really even look that much smaller. I thought he would look a lot smaller. So he's the same size as Mikey, but he had, you see, strike one. You sound stupid as shit because he's been moved up to 147. Mikey moved up to the division recently. So that's not even a comparison. The other thing is Pacquiao's a southpaw. He's much quicker, better, you know, faster feet. So he doesn't even fight like Mikey. So Mikey is taller than Pacquiao. Strike two. When you gonna get to an actual point that makes sense? Who cares about why you keep bringing up Mikey? Pacquiao is not Mikey. Pacquiao has a win over 150 pounds with Antonio Margarito. Pacquiao fought Mayweather at 147. So how is that? How can he fight the greatest fighter of this generation and people supported it and 4 million people purchased it? That's not a mismatch, but then Errol Spence is a mismatch who doesn't even have a resume like Mayweather or Pacquiao at this moment. Y'all stop. This is why, listen, this is why new media continues to, you know, enjoy this world. Like you keep bringing up Mikey. Mikey, that shit's over. He already lost. You know, get well soon. How is Pacquiao a mismatch? You still haven't even explained it, bro. You keep bringing up Mikey. Tell me how Pacquiao versus Spence is a mismatch without bringing up Mikey. I see why you named yourself Jive, because you sound like a jive turkey. Where's this jive fool at? You got 10 seconds, homie. You got 10 seconds, though. We trying to get all the smoke. How is it a mismatch? Without bringing up Mikey, bring up Pacquiao Spence, the actual fight we're talking about, and tell me how a guy with way more fights, a better resume, experience, southpaw, just like Spence, is a mismatch. Block him. I'm done. Just block him. You're wasting too much of my time. You see how much money we getting on this stream? I ain't got time for it. Shooter, block him. His name is Fuckboy 2000. I don't even know his name. Jive Turkey or some shit. Block him. Block Jive. Please get him out of my chat. Caesar Sandoval. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. You next. Do we have any shooters in the building to remove Jive for jiving out of my comment section? Get him out of here. I'm sick of these dudes making up all these excuses. Caesar, you're up. He says, why does he want to keep fighting smaller guys? Man, Pacquiao, he's whatever size puberty allowed him to be. What are you talking about, smaller guys? He fought Kell Brook, who was bigger than him and bigger than Pacquiao. What are you talking about, just fighting smaller guys? These motherfuckers is so... Oh, my. I'm about to body. Watch me catch some bodies. Can y'all please get Jive out of here? Oh, he gone? Look at Caesar. He mad. He trying to get some retaliation. Caesar Sandoval. He should fight Canelo. So now you got it. Now you see your bias just already showed. Watch me body him. He's saying Errol needs to fight bigger guys, and saying he needs to fight. Why does he always want to fight smaller guys? But then said Errol needs to fight Canelo, a motherfucker who made a whole ass career fighting a hella smaller people. So you mean to tell me Canelo hasn't fought more smaller guys than Errol Spence out of his high profile names? So the high profile names that Errol Spence has fought, you mean to tell me Canelo hasn't fought more? Canelo fought Mayweather, smaller, Matthew Hatton, Ryan Rhodes, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, Shane Mosley, Josecito Lopez. I'm out of body counts. You full of shit. So Canelo don't fight smaller guys. Josecito? Josecito? Josecito was coming up from 46. Oh, yeah, Amir Khan. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. That's what I'm saying. A guy who got stopped at 35 and 40. And Canelo made up his own weight division. That's how I know you full of shit. Canelo was fighting at Canelo weight 155. He added a pound. So it's like Khan couldn't even get knocked out at 54. He had to get knocked out at 155. Some shit Canelo made up. Liam Smith was kind of big, but so that's not a good example. But I mean, skill-wise, nobody picked him to beat him. Yeah. Hey, I told you. And still, where's he at? Where's Caesar at? You were see, that's what I'm saying. That's that retaliation mentality. Mikey got the brakes beat off of him. So now Caesar Sandoval is saying that Spence needs to move up and fight Canelo. Knowing damn well Canelo's already in a high profile fight with Daniel Jacobs that he has to get past. And he's on a different network. That's that retaliation shit. Caesar, you got 10 seconds, homie. You getting bodied. 8 seconds. We're not playing no games. You see this money coming in. Okay. It's a beautiful day. I'm out here in New York, living my best life. Where's Caesar at? 6 seconds, homie. Shooter, strap up. It's strap season. Told you these dudes ain't on the same level. That irrational, emotional shit. You're done, son. You got 4 seconds. Don't get mad, bro. Just facts. Block him. Caesar salad. Time to get blocked. He said, don't get mad, bro. Just facts. But he had nothing to rebuttal with, nothing to add. Strap season. Strap me up. Okay. I told you. We feeling good. Oh, my God. Slipped the jab with the bow. Bow. Oh, my God. She clapped that man in broad daylight. I got to tell y'all something. I'm really disappointed with these paper straws. You know, people. I'm not Captain Planet, but I'm with the recycling thing. So they're trying to like limit the plastic straws. But these every time I get them, these paper straws, they end up breaking. Hold on. Like this shit look like a blunt. Like the paper straws, like when you drink out of them, they start getting this shit. Don't this look like a blunt? This shit gets wet and soggy. I can't even finish my fucking coffee. What the fuck I'm gonna do with this limp ass? They got some Viagra for this shit. Like, why don't give me a fucking plastic straw, bro? Look, this shit look like a wet ass blunt. Motherfucker. What the fuck is this, bro? I'm trying to drink this iced coffee and this wilted ass, dumbass, god damn it. This paper ass straw, man. Y'all gotta bring that plastic back. You know, fuck them baby seals and all that. That's fucked up, but yeah, fucking backwoods ass straw. I'm so sick of these. They did this in LA when I went there. So it's not just a New York thing. They trying to get rid of plastic straws, but you gotta bring them plastics back, baby. We need them plastic straws because these paper ones is like breaking up. You know, a motherfucker that can't roll the blunt right, be leaking all on it. It should be like droopy. Look, I gotta drink my coffee with no lid and shit. I gotta just drink an iced coffee just like this. I got fucking dust and ceiling spackle falling in my shit because I can't even have the lid on. This is some bullshit. Who the fuck drinks iced coffee like regular coffee? This shit all cold on my teeth. I'm sick of this shit. I gotta bring my own straw to New York from Cali. Straws are overrated? Hell nah, bro. My front teeth be sensitive. I feel like a pervert. I'm just looking at, staring out the window, drinking. No sound. Yeah, I look like a pervert just standing out. I feel like perverts. The fuck? Man, fuck that. I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven. Cause I know they got cause they be having big gulps and shit. They better have straws still. Ain't nobody drinking no big gulp out no paper straw. I told you, old media getting slaughtered. All that foolishness they be coming with, and you see it don't make sense. You see it's not making no sense, right? They just say whatever makes them feel better. You know, whatever they think makes them feel better. That's what they talk about. See? Ego's Army got me. He said, Ego, you said before the fight they would be screaming he should fight Canelo. I told you, I predict this stuff. I know how they respond. These man fans, they don't give credit. It'd be one thing if you gave credit and you're like, man, Errol Spence, he a badass dude, and then said I want to fight. But they trying to take away credit. Oh, Mikey was small and he's a 126 pounder, and we all knew this was gonna happen. You know, that's pitiful, bro. When you can't just admit that you was wrong. Yeah, man. Manny says he don't hit that hard. That's fair game now. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Spence versus Pacquiao. You know, and then the biased motherfucker, I don't want to see that. Why should he fight? Oh, and try to find a way to take credit. You see, old media puts up a bunch of fronts and a bunch of they put a bunch of one-way streets up. You dig? If Pacquiao beat Broner, he gets credit. Pacquiao would have beat Floyd, he would have got credit. If he beats Bradley, he gets credit. If he would have beat Jeff Horn, he gets credit. Meanwhile, other people like Spence, if he beats Pacquiao, he don't get no credit. It's this is constantly what they do to minorities. This is constantly what they do to black fighters. You know, one-way streets. Like I told you, ESPN literally said that Errol Spence is in a lose-lose situation fighting Mikey Garcia, meaning he won't get credit, right? Which we're going to re-examine. But then Errol Spence post-fight called that same ESPN writer out and said, you picked Mikey to beat me. You picked against me. How does that work? No one has intelligently explained that to me. How can you pick against Errol Spence to win the fight, but say even if somehow he does win, especially since he demolished Mikey Garcia, he gets no credit? Would Canelo get credit if he beat Floyd? I'm black, don't block me. That was corny. But He didn't beat. That's the reality of it. See, y'all got to make up make believe situations. The reality. See, y'all live in this fairy tale land, la la land. The reality is Canelo had the opportunity to be passed the torch by doing what everyone else did before him. Oscar De La Hoya, to become the golden boy and the cash cow, he had to go through Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. or Senior, excuse me, and take those dates. And he did it. He beat him twice. Mayweather, to become the cash cow, he had to beat Oscar De La Hoya, and he did that on Cinco de Mayo, on a historically Mexican American holiday. He beat the Mexican American former champion and a cash cow. Canelo had his opportunity and got dog walked. Mayweather was like the dog whisperer in there. So what are we even talking about? I tell y'all, they want to be new media so bad, but they don't think like us. Nah, I mean right now because Floyd old now. Bro, Floyd ain't fighting on no fucking DAZN app. He's the boss. Why? Bro, you're in the hot seat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Floyd Canelo. You in the hot seat because I'm tired of the dumb shit. Look at the names, faces, and the profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Okay, so Var Molina, he says he keeps talking about Floyd Canelo. I don't give a fuck about Floyd fighting Canelo. I don't know what you guys understand or don't understand about that. That fight already happened. No, you in the hot seat. It's too late. Stop begging for mercy. Why do you keep talking about Canelo versus Floyd? Listen, Pacquiao versus Spence were just in the ring together 2 days ago. They're on the same network. Pacquiao is an active fighter. He's listed as an active fighter with the fake ass WBA Shawn Michaels belt. And Jerry Jones has hosted two Pacquiao fights. He just hosted Errol Spence's pay-per-view, which was lit. So this looks actually like a feasible fight. Not to mention, Manny Pacquiao told the Manila Bulletin that Spence don't hit hard, and he's similar to a guy he conquered in La Duaba. Why the fuck do you keep asking me about Canelo versus Mayweather? What indications do we have that that fight is close? Especially considering Canelo has a dangerous fight ahead of him with Daniel Jacobs. Now, since I've set up the play, please explain your way out of this. Let me know why you keep asking me about Canelo versus versus Mayweather. The reason, see, I'm telling you guys, new media is so infectious. They want to be like us. They want to be just like us, but they can't do it because they're not thinking from the same like hemisphere of the brain. They're not thinking with sound logic rationally. They're thinking off emotion, so they compare apples and oranges. Sometimes apples and staple guns. Sometimes it's apples and hollow tip bullets. It's like not even the same thing. There's a reason and a method to my madness. I don't know about you, Molina, Var Molina, or whatever your name is. I don't know about you. The only reason I'm talking about Spence versus Pacquiao is because there are indicators that the powers that be want this fight to happen. There are indicators that this fight can happen. They're on the same network. So now, like I said, I've set up the play. Please let me know what indicators you have that Mayweather versus Canelo at 160 or whatever is likely to happen or could happen. Why do you keep bothering me with that? That's what I want to know. Right, the money would be more than right. I'm looking at some people looking at Pac is old and Spence young. I can see why people. Okay, that's what's up. Now can you answer my question? Why are you asking me about Floyd and Canelo when Canelo has a big fight with Daniel Jacobs on DAZN? He's fighting on an app with no subscribers barely right now until that fight, right? What are we talking about? Why are you talking about Canelo Mayweather? Please let me know what that has to do with it. I'm talking about Spence versus Pacquiao because they were in the fucking ring together and they're both signed with Al Heyman now. And they're saying that they want this fight, both of them. And Spence just called him out. So once again, If your next response does not directly answer my question, you will be terminated. You will be blocked. Let me know why you brought up Canelo versus Mayweather. What does this have to do? What indications do we have that this rematch needs to happen or is going to happen or anything? Who wants to even see that rematch? Other than the people who think Canelo has a better shot to beat him now. You're up. I'm gonna get my iced coffee. Come on, Var Molina. Do it for the culture. Ego, you a savage. No, I just know the games that they play. So we gonna strip it down. You know, like a car in the hood, we gonna strip it down. You gonna be on flats. You gonna be on bricks when you get out the club. We gonna strip it down. We taking you to the chop shop. That's my new shit. We got the chop shop, bro. Where you at, Var Molina? We taking you to the chop shop. We took the. He replied, hold on. See nothing. No, he didn't reply. I just checked. No, he didn't reply. I already talked about that. Whatever reply that he did. I already said that. Why do you bring up Canelo Mayweather? What was his dumb response? I didn't see it. I'm speaking on your statements about cats are being biased. You can't spell bias. That's all, brother. Block him. You know, you refuse to answer my questions. This is what always happens. Just block him. Get him out of here. See, we can't have him wasting my time, man. Time is money. Rapido. Time is money. I told y'all. Y'all keep bringing up like Spence need to fight Canelo and Mayweather fighting Canelo. What the fuck is Canelo? Like, is Canelo the gold standard? Like, I don't get it. See, this is the game they play. The man fans want to keep bringing up Canelo because he's a very good fighter. And he's at a higher weight than Mayweather. He's at a higher weight than Spence. So now, per usual, they want to see. I'm not impressed with, bro. I'm gonna catch a body again. Oh my gosh! Listen, I'm too good, man. I'm too good at what I do. There's too much logic. I'm hitting them over the head. If y'all want me to body these cats once again, the new media way, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Watch this. Watch. Tell me if this makes sense. Tell me if it makes sense what I'm saying, and tell me if it makes sense what they're saying. If y'all want me to body these cats, easy work. I do this like a rap battle. Then can I get a hell yeah? Tell me if this makes sense. I'm telling you, you can't think with your heart. You gotta think with your head in boxing. The racists, I know they want to think with their emotion and shit. That don't work, bro. Listen. This shit is too easy. Y'all let me get paid off the easy work. Man, chill, Swiss. I got an easy one. Listen. I didn't see enough hell yeahs. I ain't saying shit. Y'all better put hell yeah in the comment section. If y'all want me to catch this body real quick and break it down the new media way, I need to see some more hell yeahs. Y'all didn't motivate me enough. That shit was weak. Yeah, now we getting somewhere. Okay. Once again, they get mad when I say the black channels and they say this shit. But guess what? I'm hurting their feelings. I know. Guess what? Because I know I'm making too much sense. That's why they don't, they just say that stupid shit. Oh, you go, the black channel, say all that dumb shit. All right, peep it. Peep the play, man. I'm gonna help y'all. See, and I know people listen to my channel because it's therapeutic. They want to see the hottest. They want to see what we got going on. And then I help people think about things in a different way that they weren't previously maybe thinking about. But let's make it make sense. I got y'all right now. Listen. Notice how many of the same people who are complaining saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not giving Spence credit. Mikey was small. That was a 126 pounder. This was a lightweight. You know, why should we give credit to Spence for beating little Mikey?" You know how I know it's retaliation? Because a lot of the same people in the comments who are saying, you know, that I'm not giving Spence credit. I'm not impressed. He beat a little Mikey. He beat a 126 pounder. They're so stupid in the comment section, they don't understand that seconds later, they'll say Spence need to move up and fight Canelo. So what's the fucking difference? Canelo fights at 160. His last fight was at 168. So you have no problem with Errol Spence going from 147 and saying he needs to move up to 160 to fight Canelo, who just fought at 68. But you didn't give Spence any credit, and you're making all these excuses that Mikey lost and saying that Errol Spence is the weight bully and he beat up on little guys. But you're pushing for Spence to fight Canelo, who fights at 160 and 168. Now you tell me the logic in that. Okay. Tell me how that makes sense. So once again, the Black Channel, when Errol Spence fights a smaller guy who called him out, he's the weight bully. But then the same people who are not giving credit and saying they don't want to give credit to Errol Spence are telling Spence to move up to fight a guy who just fought at 68, who's campaigning and has a couple fights into his 160-pound career. Oh my God, man. How does that make sense? So when Spence fights a smaller person who called him out, he's a weight bully. But then they're trying to force Spence out of his division, which he just made weight, and tell him he needs to fight Canelo, who already has a fight scheduled. So tell me that ain't retaliation. I'm accepting answers for that. And if you answer it and you think you have an answer, you're automatically in the hot seat. So make sure it's a good one. Explain that. Explain how you're giving Errol Spence no credit and you're virtually sounding mad that he fought a smaller person in Mikey Garcia. But then you want him to be the smaller person by fighting Canelo. Explain. And if you try to explain, then that means you want to explain, which means you're in the hot seat. All right, let's go. I'm Mexican ego, and I have nothing but respect for Spence's performance. Crawford, Spence, top 5 pound for pound. Shout out to you, man. There's a lot of people, you know. I just appreciate people who are honest. That's what it is. Stop with this like fake agenda shit. Everybody can get credit. There's a lot of great Mexican fighters, a lot of great black fighters, Puerto Ricans, etc. Now Honduras got one with Teofimo Lopez. We just got to give these guys all credit. If whoever's doing whatever's right in the sport, then that's it. But they have these fake agendas. I can't stand it. Oh, Spence is a weight bully. He fought the smaller Mikey. But then you're steadily trying to force Spence out of his division where he's a champion and tell him to move up and fight Canelo. Makes no sense. Oh my gosh, man. We dropping bombs. We dropping bombs. So that's why we know what it is. Old media, that's that old media retaliation. We didn't have our way. The fighter we wanted to win lost. So now we want to put Spence in a predicament where we think he's, most vulnerable, or whoever's most likely that we think is most likely to beat him. Instead of just giving him props and moving on. Canelo got to get past Jacobs anyway. So, what are we even talking about? You act like Canelo's a free agent to fight on any network. He's first of all, he's exclusive to DAZN. DAZN tried to get Errol Spence, and he said no. He's like, I'm rocking with Al, man down. He got man down promotions. He just has a great, he's establishing a great rapport with Jerry Jones's stadiums. What the fuck is he gonna go to DAZN for, right now? He's gonna go to DAZN to fight right now when Canelo's fighting Jacob. It's just none of it makes sense. So it already lets me know. Yeah, I fuck with the Fimo. Teofimo Lopez he's raw, and he can box too. See, people are acting like he's some brute. You know, he on his Errol Spence. From what I've seen, I'm not saying he is Errol Spence. You know, Spence is further along in his career, but what I'm saying is he's mixing it up. He ain't just like brawling and shit. I'm Mexican, and anyone knocking Spence is a damn fool. Man, facts. Like, just keep it a buck. That's all I'm saying. Just keep it a buck. You know, the fact that's so impressive is that Mikey is a good fighter. I'm not bashing Mikey. You know, and see, this is the other fake part about the game. You have a lot of the man fans who are promoting all this bullshit and saying Spence is a weight bully and I'm not giving him credit. He needs to move up and fight Spence, move up to 68 and all this shit. And then they turning their backs on Mikey. I'm still gonna support Mikey. Me personally, I'm a real person. You know, I'm not kicking the man. I'm just telling you what I've seen. I don't think he did too much in the fight. You know, he showed hard durability, but you know, he didn't have his way. We all know that. And I still support him. You know, I'll cover his fights. You know, I'm always down to interview him, stuff like that. And old media, the thing that's so fraudulent about them is they're not like that. They actually turn their back on him. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's not real," and you know, I've seen even people say like he's not a real Mexican and stupid shit, bro. Because he lost. You know, some dude in this stream, you guys heard it. He said earlier in this stream, he said, "Oh, Mikey he said the guy said in the stream, you guys go look at this stream in the replay. He said Mikey let all Mexicans down or something, or us Mexicans down. How? He took a shot at greatness. He did something other welterweights hadn't been doing, and he came up short. It happens, you know. I mean, if that's the case, then there's no fighter, no ethnic fighter from any ethnic group, then that should be revered, because Chavez has lost fights. Chavez lost fights. De La Hoya lost fights. Muhammad Ali lost fights. You know, what are people doing? Just keep it real, man. What are people doing? Mikey, he's still dope. He lost. He thought he would be able to do something. He got in the ring and it was a different story. He didn't let anyone down. I mean, he still represented in the best of his way. He just pitched a shutout. That's how I know it's emotional with a lot of these guys. Alchemist Star $5 super chat. First time getting to catch you live. Awesome commentary. You dropped some big facts. Excuse me. Much respect and look forward to all your content, brother. Peace. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, we doing it for the culture. You put it best. They all emotional. Facts. It's all emotional. That's what emotion makes people do crazy shit. You know. You gotta. I mean, as a true alpha male, you gotta learn how to curb that though. You know, because emotion have you doing some crazy shit. Anyway, I gotta get ready for this shit. Good talking to you. You know, we had a very good live stream. Can't wait to see what Wilder has to announce. You know, we're gonna find out. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Please believe we working. I told you, I'm making it my mission. We on the ass. Pause. We working hard, you know. But people need to just bow down and give Errol Spence credit, because that man deserves it. I told you, we give him credit for everybody doing something right in boxing. Period. No matter who you are, what your ethnic background is, your race, gender, age, you know, Clarissa Shields, anybody. Like, I don't care, man, woman, dog, young, old, whoever's doing right. You know, I commend Pacquiao. If he want to fight Spence and, you know, and build up the fight, he says he don't hit that hard. Props to him. He's a legend. That's a good fight. But, you know, old media, let them tell it. I don't want to see that because they don't want him to potentially lose. But it's what happens. Two people combating. Someone's bound to lose.